Kinda. You can say that.
All right, we're back. Another episode showing you how to make a couple of headers for door frames. So this is how it starts. It might be one on the charger, or it's one on the charger that you can use. So these are the old headers. They were just single and they were really flimsy. So what we're gonna be doing is reinforcing them. So we got 1, 2. We're drawing out a couple of templates. We're gonna cut those, and then I'll keep you posted on what we'll be doing in the process. Right, so now you see we have 2 here, and just to make it just a little bit thicker, more support, what you see my man's doing right now is he's getting a piece of drywall. We're going to measure that, the exact length of that. Look, these 2 headers here. We're gonna slice that up, and then we're gonna wedge it in between. So here we go. Show the easy way you can do it. Just do like that. Trace one out, and then just pop that out, or trace it again. Here we go. Let's see. And then if you cut that, that'll be our one. Now that drywall is cut. The beautiful thing about drywall that I love is it just pops right on out wherever you want it. There we go. Hold up. There we go. If I can. And then get it in the seam. Because I'm holding the phone, it's a little bit difficult. But normally you would want to come from behind this seam and pull out. And then that'll give you a good slice. There we go. Pops right up like that. Get that out your way. Put your first layer on. It's kind of like we're making an Oreo and or ice cream sandwich. Next one, make sure it's all level and flush. And that's what your head is. All right, now that we got some pre-nails in there, step on there. Whoop. That's the last thing you need. Just like that. But also make sure she's still level. I mean, not level, but still flush going down. Last one. And then we'll flip it over to the other side. See? Beautiful. However, there's one that popped through, so I beat it back a little bit. I can pull it out just because we don't want it to leave it there. It'll look ugly. Oh, shit, this is good little workout there. Any day now. Any day now. Alright, so, and then you know how to pop that out? My man. Cool. I should use 2 hands. I'm not show you. That way we know where we go. You know what I'm saying? Once together. Right behind you, bro.
Behind you.
Yes, sir.
Right up there. Professional. I see you.
So we gonna get him right.
Time she hit him in the head.
He got hard. I thought you just a little professional and shit. That's what I thought he was trying.
And then that one that popped out, we're gonna put it right back in there, okay?
Oh, yeah, the brick fell and I think my hand still broke right there.
Yeah, man. We working with the dude. We working with the
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, you have your headers. Let me put this around for you. Hold up. There we go. Flip. This is header number 1. Number 2. Now we'll be going to install this. Is a quick installation. All right, so most people actually flip their headers. Let me flip it around that way you can see it. The people who came here before us, they didn't put a jack on this side, surprisingly. So we'll probably have to do that just because this header's pretty thick, so it's gonna need double support. But here's a good example I can show you. So as you see, the header is horizontal. Most people like to do theirs horizontal. However, what we've decided to do is place ours vertical. That way, it can give us more surface area for when, okay, that goes right there. More surface area for when we put our drywall there. There we go. Okay. So as you see, it'll be like that. And to be honest with you, I'm trying to think. I might switch them around. It doesn't look like this. Some of the workers having an argument about Nelly and St. Lunatics. All right, so now what I'm about to do, I got my header in, as you see. So now I'm about to just bang it in, you know, making sure nice, even. Hit one side, come over, hit the other. Go. What I would do, I would come on up here, get my crusty tape measure, and what I want to do, normally it's supposed to be 16 inches apart. We've already measured this right here is 16 inches, so I'm just going to actually put one there, and then right here is 16 more inches. So I'm going to have to beat a couple of those screws in, a couple of those nails in, but from bottom to there is about 2 and 2.5. Oh, no, it's not. About 2 1/4. So we'll say, there we go. All right, ladies and gents. So we are back. There we go. Got it stable. Had to come about that sweatshirt because it's extremely hot now. At first it was really cold. So you see we got our header in there. Now the plan is to actually staple it in. Then we'll do the other side. I did 4, Do the other side, 4 on this side. 1, 2. Check and make sure they didn't come out on the side. That one. All right, so now we got the header in there. And as you see, how much more surface area we have. So once we put the drywall up there, there's no doubt in our mind that we're going to be able to hit our stud. All right, so next what I need to do is now I need to get my spacer measurement. So now we actually have it up. Now we'll be putting in our spacers. When I say spacers, let me show you what I mean. So as you see, we have a header right here for a closet. Now they have the spacers here just to pretty much support the weight from the ceiling to the closet and kind of disperse it along this frame. Now, what we'll be doing, also you see how originally the header is face down, whereas we flipped ours standing straight up like that. So I have my headers, which are about the exact size that I need. I don't really want them to, so that doesn't go there. I believe this one goes here. And I want them to be pretty tight where I'll have to wedge them in. And this one goes about there, I take it. We got one more. But you see, that's what they would look like before they're beat in. Now we're going to actually beat them in. Got my man Chris cutting out our U's for the rest of the spaces. There's one. There's two. Want to make sure it's flush on both sides as well. So I'm gonna have to go over there. Now I wonder if I'm getting caught on that nail that was over there. Nope, so I'm not getting caught on the nail. So it looks like it's just a raised part in the wood. So we will continue on banging, try to straighten her out a little bit. And there you guys have it. Oh, let me get down so you can see it better. Oh! And there you all have it. There's the door header and how to install it with spacers as well. I believe some people call that load bearing headers. All right. Now I'm about to finish up my last one. There we go. So it's not really even attached in there. I just placed it there so I can actually get my measurements here. Get my measurements here for my spacers. And I showed you guys Chris. He was actually cutting out a U shape because you see we have this wire. Now because the wire is already intact, we can't drill a hole and then expect to try to weave it through. So instead, what we decided to do, I'll show you once he actually brings it up. Cut a U and then spacer a cup right up in there, just like that. All right, so let me finish what I was doing here. I went over there to grab my pencil and I forgot my pencil. That was the main thing I went for. I'm gonna beat it in just to have an accurate. Alrighty, everybody. Right. I grabbed my pencil this time. I remember it. So let's attacked by all types of wires here. Alright, so we said we're going to throw one here and one here, since these are 16 inches apart. So I need to get the measurement from here to here, which would be like a little bit over 3 1/4. So we're going to make a mark right here on our measurement. Get it one more time, be accurate. So it'll be right there. Then one more. And it looks like they are both at the exact same mark. Perfect for us. We don't have to make too many wonky cuts. All right, I'm gonna try to make this quick. That way you can see it. Plus they need this nailer back. So, like I was telling you, we got the U's because we have this little this wire here. So the plan is to, as you see, set the wire right up in there, and then we can go from there. So, first things first, let me get a girl stapled in here. Dang, it's gonna be an awkward God. I wanna keep something like this. Never tried that before, but I mean, when you can't get to it, you gotta improvise, right? I don't want to put it in there because that's where the door is gonna go. So. All right. Last thing. for our header tutorial and demonstration is putting these spacers in. So easy way, just like that. Oh, kinda. You can say that. I don't need the I don't need the nail no more. But come grab it because I'm just about finished up. Beautiful. So as you see, we got one spacer in. The next is coming on up, and then we are done for upstairs. Snap. There we go. He cut this one a little short. And then these are the other few headers that we worked on. Here. And then for the laundry room. Here. Oh yeah, I packed up everything, man. I thought we was going to leave. It's the pencil right on that box. Right now, our last thing that we're doing before we head on out is we're putting a 45-degree angle right here to this wall. So right here, running it all the way down. Then that'll be it.